All right, week 6 picks are Super 7. And last week we were 4-3. Overall, we're 17-11. And I've only had one losing week. I was 3-4 in week 2, I think. But week 6 of college football, these aren't all top 25 games, but 5 out of 7 are. So we'll start out with number 3, Miami, at number 18, Florida State. I'm going to go with Miami winning 32-30. I know Florida State got beat by Virginia in double overtime, so they'll be ready to play. But I think Miami has a little bit too much talent overall. Number 6, A&M versus Mississippi State. A&M's going to win 38-35. They're playing at A&M, and that's a 7:30 game. There's no way Mississippi State goes in there and wins on the road at A&M. A&M's good. That's the first time I've ever said that, I think. But they're rolling right now. Penn State at UCLA. Penn State wins 45-14. UCLA is complete garbage. They're a dumpster fire, and the only reason I got this game on here because it's number 7 Penn State. I thought about putting Minnesota going to Ohio State, but that's too easy. I don't think there's any way Minnesota could ever win at Ohio State, so I didn't pick that one. But the other games, Texas at Florida. I'm going to go with Florida winning 28-25. I don't believe in Arch Manning, and neither should you. I just think Florida's going to get the dub. They played well at LSU despite Lagway's 5 picks. If they can just manage the game a little bit better, I think Florida's got enough to beat Texas. And I don't think Texas is good enough to actually win on the road in the SEC. I really don't. That's my major upset pick. Alabama, Vanderbilt. Vanderbilt goes to Alabama. I don't think Vanderbilt can win at Alabama. They beat them last year at home. But Alabama is a good team. I thought they'd probably be 7-5 this year. So that could still happen because they're just getting into the meat of the schedule, the SEC. But I think Alabama's they're gonna have enough to stop Diego Pavia or whatever his name is, Vanderbilt quarterback. Alabama is gonna win 35-31. Roll Tide. Now these last 2 games are kind of interessante because they're kind of close to my heart. Clemson at Carolina. I'm going to say Clemson's going to win 27-21. Both these teams are severely playing under their potential, I think. Is Carolina? I'm not sure. Belichick's a complete goof, but terrible hire. He'll leave for the NFL in about a month probably. But I'm going to say Clemson's going to get back on track a little bit, and they'll probably go 500 this year because they've dug themselves in such a hole. But they're going to beat Carolina at Carolina. Colorado at TCU. I like Colorado just because of Dion. But Caden Salter, he played well a couple weeks ago when I watched them play. Former Liberty quarterback. But TCU is going to win 41-24. I remember when TCU went into Carolina in week 1 and completely just blew their socks off. So I think TCU, they're 3-1. I think they're a good team. So they're gonna win at home against Colorado. So these are my picks. 37-5 says, commit your way to the Lord. Trust in him, and he will do this. He will make your righteousness shine like the dawn, the justice of your cause like the noonday sun. Everything you do, commit to the Lord and do it for the glory of God. And remember, never bet. All the money we have is God's money. So make that commitment not to bet on games. It's so important that we honor God in all that we do and with what we buy as well. So young people, do not bet. Anybody under the age of 18 that starts betting now is 4 times more likely to have a gambling addiction as an adult. So commit your way to the Lord. If you're committing your way to the Lord, you're not gonna gamble. That's all the Prize Picks and FanDuel, all this garbage that the media is trying to throw your way. Don't do it. Find your contentment in Christ, and He will make your righteousness shine like the dawn, the justice of your cause like the noonday sun. So just walk with the Lord daily, and we'll see you next week.